And Durant, so dangerous
Josh, let me get some. Yeah, let me get some. Solid for that.
really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pass to Şengün. There's the three. That one doesn't go. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Thunder for a minute. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin. He said we have some plans to go step the mile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we can give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Outside Williams, from past the arc, rebounded by Capella. The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
Great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
It's stolen by Capella. Thompson with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. And the three off target.
He's got a great score battle, almost dropped. And the three-point shot isn't always there for good. But he's getting it shows.
Thompson against Wallace. Şengün with a wide open look. And he puts him in the ball of glass.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
They'll drive your coach crazy. Say what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
The three from KD. No good. He was missed 3 of his 5 shots this game. Durant with the steal. It's taken away by Wallace. Hartenstein finds Wallace. Back to Holmgren. And he makes the bucket. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomed the gym.
Greg on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
He was hard to play and plays.
That's his first foul.
You know what? Trying to step in and cut him off, he just didn't get there quick enough.
It's going by Hartenstein.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Yeah, the steal of the shot, but the slam.
What a great defense. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
The try by Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
To get some strong paint out.
He just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And looks like the illegal pick was set up. That's better get goaltending.
He's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Williams inside the line. And that was off the back of the rim and in.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Şengün with the three-line catch.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
I don't work like that. I don't work like that. If y'all win the Super Bowl, rock around with it. But you know, that ain't gonna never happen. So that's it.
This is the win jam.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Just working his way inside there. Durant just so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
What's up, guys? You know what time it is? About 5:30. All right, let me know. We'll hear that. Oh, bicycle tire, full head having that. Hey, you got them line up from right round the top like that. That shit look like an interlude. I see you got the whole Ishkabar though. Hey, you alright, Ishkabar, okay. You know that shit, man. You over there from the toe, you know that shit, the shit.
Wallace kicks to Williams. Back to Wallace. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella's in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here's the launch. And he was able to shoot in time, but doesn't fall. Now it's been a high-scoring competitive game for the first quarter of play. Houston on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone for the Rockets.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Green is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Shepard in at the point guard. No time around. Wiggins has got the first basket of the second quarter for Oklahoma City.
Come around back. Who you at? Oh, somebody right here?
Here's Shepard. Nice game again, 13. Finney-Smith.
Oh,
Two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled by the shooter.
And that has been pretty hard for the last 5 games. Having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma
You see that nigga do that shit? You see him get that shit from behind his back?
on this
That nigga quit that nigga.
may fly a little bit under the radar.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of winning teams, and he competes every time.
He does indeed. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. The Thunder with the lead. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 to shoot. Wiggins outside. On the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
All that street shit, that's very long.
Just a dominant.
No, sir.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or
Hold on,
take
Trap.
their
What's
foot
going
off.
on?
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. Here's the
AJ, hands.
the putback. Here's Hungry.
Check,
Rebound
hands.
by Jeff Green.
Hey, man, when I just saying that shit, bro.
Here's Shepard.
Good team. Grab that shit. Hey,
Defensive effort.
grab. Get it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
saved.
it's saved.
Out to the
Lamar had a save like that. Save a 6. Check.
I had to save a sense. I said, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
But Joe, before you say,
Out of
man,
bounds.
put that
Do
back
that
on the
shit to
floor.
them niggas. I mean, this shit.
See, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checked in. Houston with a big group substitution. Şengün's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Smith comes in for Tate. Kevin Durant's checked in for Tari Eason. And Ben Thompson subbed in for Shepard. Mitchell's shot is good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class. But quietly, some scouts voiced some early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Saturday, I'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish, they trust one another, and when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. KD on the wing. He had 35 points last game out. So the Thunder, their last game, lost to the Milwaukee Bucks. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, now you're seeing what a complete player Williams is offensively. He has really grown as a passer.
Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. No coverage, that's it. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Holmgren finds Mitchell. Here's Joe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Green, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Williams for three. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jeff Green on the wing. He got it up. Oh, and that buzzer is good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly...
You know, right now for the Thunder, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Rockets.
They're playing the way they're supposed to.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Well, Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Mitchell is out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Holmgren in at the 4 slot. And that's who Mark Dagnall starts the second half. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said you can play defense and shoot the ball. You can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Kevin, back over to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. Checked in for Jalen Williams. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Wallace sub in for Mitchell. And a switch here also for Houston. Finney Smith's checked in.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Kennedy. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is 1 of 1.
The offensive rebound. Looking to end the run. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Williams. Wallace has got a second bucket of the night.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Şengün with a screen on Wallace. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
Thompson is doubled. They get a hand on it. Up top, Finney Smith. 3T that time from Hartenstein. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game. There's Williams with the 3.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. let me put you in a different hand here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Eason finds Tate. Back to Eason. Houston moving it around. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Take a look at Wallace. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Dort wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And he missed that one, but I've seen real shots from that distance in Walmart.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Williams. Wallace goes in. Tate with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Rockets leading by 9. In the corner, Tate with it. The Rockets again can't hit. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Joe. Wiggins outside for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the Rockets, Jeff Green. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Number 6, Jalen Williams.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Green with a screen on Wallace. There's the drive. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Houston in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Rockets, Shepard out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And there's Green. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And he's good on that 3-ball.
A perimeter scoring. I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Shepard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player. But adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Green. Jabari Smith comes in for Tate. And Durant subbed in for Tari Eason. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Rockets leading by 6. Capella with a screen on Wallace. Durant drawing the double team. Pass to Shepard. Here's Smith. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
To the middle, stolen by Durant. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's time to play.
You two players. That's a jump ball.
Now, here's Şengün. Covered by Joe. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün with the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
A true monster in the paint. And just under 7 feet, it can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is low.
Under rejection by Holmgren. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 2 points! That one goes! Rockets lead by 6. And we got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. In for Jalen Williams. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now Wiggins, stolen by Thompson. It's Capella. And the layup is off. Williams outside. Now Holmgren. It's stolen by Capella. Durant fires. Oh, the super smooth three from KD.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Thunder trailing by 9. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Holmgren, Jalen Williams. The long shot, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Now Harden's shot. Now Williams, beyond the arc. That one misses.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Rockets.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting to you, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure
down the stretch.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
And so he hits both. And the Thunder with the possession here. It's a 16-point game. Williams. He drills the 3. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Sengun.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Durant fires. It drops. So we see Houston taking the W here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. Says I think bring an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.